baptized Catholics, we are all called to enter into the mission of God, who is not one isolated entity, but a Trinity. We are to be enveloped within the circle of love that flows between the Father, Son, and Spirit, and to be an agent of that love in our world today. That is our mission. I'm Roseanne Fisher, Director of the Mission Office for the Catholic Diocese of St. Cloud, Minnesota. One of my favorite definitions of mission comes from the Caribbean and North American Council for Mission, who said, "Mission takes place wherever people interact with people, seeking to overcome all that separates people from each other and from God." God did not remain separate from us, but sent Jesus to enter into our reality and become one with us. As Christians, followers of Christ, we are called to do the same, to reach out beyond ourselves and enter into the fullness of life with our brothers and sisters around the world. One place where the mission of God is being lived out today, where members of the St. Cloud Diocese try to reflect the love of Father, Son, and Spirit, is in our relationship with the people of the Diocese of Maracay, Venezuela. This relationship started in the early 1960s and remains strong and vibrant today.
Venezuela is one of the northernmost countries in South America and is home to over 25 million people. The city and the Diocese of Maracay are located in the north along the coast. Since its beginning, the relationship between St. Cloud and Maracay has involved people reaching out beyond themselves. Over its span of more than 40 years, the relationship has deepened and spread throughout both dioceses. It began when two priests from the Diocese of St. Cloud, Father Jim Manette and Father Mark Willenbring, heard and answered the call to mission by reaching out and offering their services as followers of Christ.
I would say that mission is the essence of the Diocese of St. Cloud and makes it an authentic church, because if a church does not go out from itself, it closes in on itself. If a parish or a family or whatever group begins to close in on itself, it is contrary to the testimony of the gospel, where Jesus said, "Go out and preach the good news." And it is the obligation of this church, which has received so many riches in priests and sisters, and the preaching of the Word of God by people who made great sacrifices to come into this territory, that it is our duty and our obligation to go out and share this, and they in turn will bless us 100-fold.
In the years that followed, other priests of the diocese, as well as Franciscan sisters from Little Falls, joined this ministry, assisting the bishop and the faithful of Maracay in building up the church.
What is our mission philosophy? Our philosophy basically would be to empower the leaders, the people, to be leaders in their local church.
What it means is we really trust in the Spirit. We recognize that with all the poverty we have and all of the limits that are there, that people are basically need help beyond themselves, because no one can change anything and overcome all of our weakness without the Spirit. And so basically it's helping people live their everyday life and letting the power of God bring about reconciliation and peace among them, and by trusting each other to make differences.
Throughout the years, numerous other priests, religious and laity spent time in Maracay, giving, receiving, and growing in their faith. And they developed an understanding of what mission is and how all our lives are truly changed by it.
My purpose for being there was what I could learn from the people there. They had a perspective on Christianity that
was never taught to me, or I didn't have at least. If somebody tried to teach me, I didn't learn it. And that was the live faith. So their mission was to help me change my attitude to life.
I gained so much from it. I thought that I was going down there to missionize, to be a missionary and to give to others. And I think I did do a lot of giving. But I don't think it compared, at least for me personally, it didn't compare to what I received. As I came back and had time to reflect on the experience, I felt so much the receiver, that I received so much from those people. I received a sense of sharing, a sense of giving, a sense of sharing from what the little I have.
The presence of the people of St. Cloud and Maracay over the years opened them up to a new understanding of the presence of God and our unity as Catholics.